Oh man, y'all know it's so interesting. These past few weeks, I have been extremely busy with building our brand, moving around. And it's crazy because I feel like I haven't been on the airways really in a minute to just do a show. But I feel like the more you get into entrepreneurship, the more you grow. It requires you to move in different spaces. So I'm going to still be on the airwaves, but you're probably going to hear a lot more of our personalities and such because I got to start working on the business and not being in the business. So but I am glad to be back in the space again. It's always a pleasure sitting down at our home. One-on-one ticket already. Of course, we have an amazing interview scheduled this morning. My girl Monique of YLT Cosmetics is coming in to talk about her brand in the beauty industry, her start, and why you should shop with YLT Cosmetics. Because, of course, she's already a dope woman. So, with that being said, we're going to jump right back into some music. When we come back, we will have our special guest and we will talk about the woman behind the brand, the masterpiece, and who she really is. You guys stay locked right here on 101 TKO Radio, knocking them out the box. 101 TKO Radio, welcome back. It's a Winning Women Wednesday. It's your girl, I am Chelsea Speaks, and we are back in the lab. You on the airwaves. It is November 15th. We are was it 8 or 9 days? How long are we from Thanksgiving? I always get confused with the 9 days. 10 days?
About 9.
You will sound too confident.
I know, right?
We are back in the lab. Of course, your girl, I am Chelsea Speaks. I promise you an extra dope interview this morning. Of course, I only like the dopest women sitting on my platform, and energy knows energy. So I want you guys to put your hands together for none other than Monique, founder of YLT Cosmetics.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Monique.
Hi, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm nervous.
Turn her mic up, so please. Thank you. Good. Listen, we're going to get into some conversation.
Okay.
But first, I got to break you in. You ready?
Okay.
All right. So with all my guests, I always play a little game first.
All right.
So the way the game works, I'm going to ask you 3 questions.
All right.
You have to answer the questions too, like as quickly as you can,
Oh, Lord.
as honestly as you can. So just take a deep breath, and you only have about 3 to 5 seconds to answer.
Okay.
Okay, first question. Who is your all-time celebrity crush?
Oh, I have too many. Let me see. Let's
1,
go with
2, 3.
Nelly.
Okay,
Okay.
we're gonna let me keep it in the Midwest. Okay. Nobody said Nelly yet. I like that.
Yeah,
Why
back in
Nelly?
high school, yeah.
Okay, he had little patches under his eyes and Murphy Lee and the whole crew.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. Was he dropping down like the eagle girl?
I ain't gonna say that on
All right, second question.
Okay.
If you could have chosen any other career other than what you do now, what would it be and why?
Probably real estate.
Really?
I've always had like the business mindset, so that is something that I'm still looking into.
Okay, all right then. YLT real estate. Okay, I can see that.
Okay.
All right, third question. Now listen to the question very carefully. What's your favorite position?
Oh.
Her face. I need a camera zoom.
I listened to the podcast, so you too. I knew this question.
Surprise.
I think my mama might go.
You know what? I'm gonna give you a
Let's keep
pass.
it secret.
I always say CEO. I always say business owner, because so I love because people are like, I know what the first thought initially is,
Of course.
but I love that question because it lets me know how fast a person is.
Right.
We're still human, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the truth of the matter is, from a business standpoint, what is your favorite position?
Boss.
Okay, we're gonna take that boss status.
Yes.
Okay, so welcome. Give her a round of applause playing the game. She survived. So, Monique, where are you originally from?
So I'm actually originally from Fort Pierce, Florida.
Okay.
Like 45 minutes from West Palm, down south.
Okay.
But I moved to Orlando about almost 19 years ago.
What part of Orlando?
I'm in like the west side of Orlando.
Okay, so I was in off Kirkland for a little while
Okay.
by I Drive,
Yes.
and I live in the hood in Rosemont.
Okay.
My cousin stay in Pine Hill.
Yes. I'm always familiar with all.
Okay, so you know about Brooklyn Boulevard and all that.
Everything. I've been there long enough. I'm like a native at this point.
Wow. So what do you like better, Atlanta or Orlando?
Now, let me tell you, last night I was like, oh my God, I can see myself living here. I love the aesthetic. I love everything about it.
Okay.
But Orlando's home right now.
Okay.
So.
Okay. All right. I mean, Orlando is like, if you know it, then you're there. Because I lived there for 7 years, like I said. So my decision to come back home was I missed home. So
Right.
kudos to you, Orlando, in this space. Okay. So tell me about your journey. Did you ever think that you would get into cosmetics? Like, how did that happen for you?
Well, definitely. So basically, I grew up in a beauty salon. My
Okay.
grandmother owned a salon for like 30-something years. So we were in there answering the phones, taking the
When they had the book, you had to sign your name at the front. Oh,
Taking the
Lord.
calls, sweeping the floor. So we like lived in there in the summer. So it was like natural.
Okay.
I just didn't want to do hair.
I feel you.
So I went to esthetician school, got my licensing, and just took it from there.
Wow. So why YLT Cosmetics? What does that stand for?
So I started as a lash tech.
Okay.
And so I just came up with a name like Your Lash Tech.
Okay.
But I was like, that's not like
It's not
selling.
giving.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I just dropped all the letters and made YLT. But
It's amazing how something that small of a change can affect your brand in a different way.
Exactly.
And you know, I feel like with ladies that do lashes, that is like a really like important essential business.
It is.
Like, is your back star hurt? Like, tell me some of the challenges that lash professionals go through.
Yeah, so definitely the neck and back pain.
Lord.
customer service, because you have to be able to like explain to a person you're gonna lay here for 2 hours. Like there's no options of getting up to use the bathroom before.
Right.
Even for you as a lash tech, you want to be able to get all that done before, because you don't want to have to stop. But I actually stepped away from providing services because of
all the growth. Yeah, that's real.
So now I coach towards it, and hopefully to help other up and coming, aspiring, and struggling artists to be able to like really start their business from the bottom and know the ergonomics so that they're not getting back.
Exactly, that part. So overall, what all services does YLT Cosmetics provide?
So right now we're focusing in on our actual online course, our one-on-one trainings, and also our master classes that we have.
Really?
So, yeah.
Now talk about the master classes. What you learning, like the long lashes versus the
So you're learning all the fundamentals. Okay. So it's like school. So you're in there. The first part of it, you're actually learning the fundamentals, how lash extensions got started, just how to place them. It's just really just taking it back to the basics.
Yeah.
And then after that, we go into actual like live modeling and doing demos so you can get comfortable with the tools.
So at what point do you feel like you were really confident enough to say, I want to open up my own company? Like, were you nervous when you first started? Like, talk to me about that journey.
No, see, I'm one of those people that kind of like, if I get an idea, it's done.
Okay, I can understand that.
I research a little bit and be like, I can do that.
Yeah, okay.
But I can do it, but now when you're trying to go to the next level, it's getting the right people in your business so that they can run those things for you and you just
do what you do with the business. Right. So currently, how many students do you have enrolled in your master class?
So actually the master class is monthly. So it's not like an ongoing thing, but they do get that ongoing support. So they're able to be in like our Facebook community, and also we're calling and texting, which is something that a lot of companies don't offer.
Right.
Because it's like you learn
and that's out.
Exactly.
Because I actually went and got my lash certification, and I realized I want to cut out and do that.
Well, see, it just takes time. It's so soothing.
It is, but I feel like I was getting nervous because when you realize how close you are to someone's eye and the balance, like it really is a skill. I used to wonder why y'all charge so much, but I understand now. So talk to me about pricing. Like, what are some of the challenges you've had? Maybe someone didn't want to pay, or because we want to hear from a lash tech. How does it feel when you get bad customers, how do you deal with that?
Well, I'm a buyer, so none of that really is. So I think sometimes is your energy. And so as long as your energy can change the room, the bad customer,
they don't perform to what's the atmosphere is.
Exactly. Because you have some that will, want to get rowdy, or this is not what I'm looking for, but it's explaining that, okay, with lash extensions, you're literally, it's based on what you have. Yeah. Natural lash. So I can't make you have something that you don't have there.
How do you feel about the girls that have to snuffle up with these lashes? Do you cringe when you see stuff?
Yes, I don't do those. I'm not gonna knock the girls that do it, but
would you do it if the client asked you to?
No. So my clients were basically just with any business, you're looking for
a certain
your model, your
demographic, your clientele.
So my vision was like a realtor or a nurse, someone that has like a job where it's customer facing.
Okay.
So they're looking for more of a natural look.
Okay.
And so that's what I provided when I was doing the lash extension.
I love that.
Yeah.
What do you feel like are some of the biggest misconceptions about lashes and lash techs in general?
One, people think that you can't make a good living from it, and you can. It's all about how you structure your business and how you handle your business. So you can definitely make 10K months doing it. It's all in how you structure your business with it.
Wow. So you really can make that type of bank?
Oh, yes. And I see it all the time. And also, a lot of people are like scrolling and they're following a lot of people that they know. I follow people that I want to emulate, or I see something in them that I would like to possess. Okay. So I'm following lash artists that are also making 10K money.
Okay, so you're aligning yourself with those circles.
Exactly.
So talk to me about the social media aspect, because of course everybody does everything now. Right. But what is it social media wise that sets YLT apart from other lash techs?
So social media, and I'm gonna be honest.
Here we go.
So, I am not like, I'm going live right now, and I have a few people in here, but they will probably tell you like I'm never on. I'm really shy.
Okay.
But I also put someone in position to be able to handle my social media for me, to make sure that my marketing is done and it's top notch. So that's one thing. I found someone that is actually that's what they're strong in.
Okay.
And that's what they do for me.
Nice.
They handle that because I'm not strong.
Listen, trying to run your social media and running a business
Right.
is hell on hockey sticks.
Yes, yes.
It's a whole journey.
Mm-hmm.
What part of the business though do you enjoy doing the most?
It's running the business.
Okay.
And also too when I have my potential client or student in front of me, it's just literally just creating that dialogue and being able to have some conversations and figuring out what they're actually looking to do, because I remember my journey and it wasn't easy. So I've started this with my journey in mind, and that's basically why YOT got started.
So what do you feel like was one of the hardest moments in your journey that just made you be like, ooh,
I'm tired.
Oh, long time.
Right. No, it was probably just getting everything structured. And when you go take that 1-day lash course, it's not teaching you
that
goes
that
on.
1 day goes so fast too. Like you learn the slides and you put them on and then you leave and you're like, what?
Right. Exactly. And so that's what I'm here for, is to make sure that any student of mine, they're leaving with all type of information. They have a marketing, like a marketing starter kit that they get. They get the ergonomics that they go over in class, but you might forget because it's so quick.
Yeah.
But it's literally just giving them the information that I remember. Like, hey, I wish I could talk to somebody, but my trainer, she was a lash tech, and so
she was grinding too. And you know, we see that a lot. I'm glad you brought that up because it's like they will get you in and certify you out. Now, a shout out to them, I love it. But because they are themselves working on it too, they don't have that time to kind of pull away and guide your hand.
Exactly.
So it's safe to say that when you're working a business, you got to be able to, touch the different layers of your business to really be effective with it.
Right, and I understand some people do it for another stream of income, which I totally understand. But this is now a passion of mine, making sure that I educate properly. And I'm a mom, so I treat everyone like
you're okay.
So I'm texting. Hey, I have a Q&A open today. Do you have any questions? I'm following back up. I want to know how you're doing and what can I do to help you along your journey.
I love that. Well, listen, we're going to take a quick break real quick. Our phone lines are open 678-439-7419 if you want to talk to Monique. And if you have questions, because I know a lot of y'all have been trying to figure out what am I going to do for 2024 to bring some income. So let's kick it off with some new business, bring your lashes to life, and do something you love. So y'all stay locked in right here on 101 TK Radio. We'll be back in a minute. All right, you survived. You all right? Honey, I feel like those notes that she's hitting, maybe
Mhm.
Will Smith has been hitting those notes. But we're not gonna touch on that. You know what I'm saying? It's too soon, too soon. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna let Will live because we already tearing it up. Speaking of, so I'm curious, what is Monique like off the record? Like when you are just in Monique's space, what can people find you doing?
See, I'm an introvert, so
Okay.
I love being home, just chilling with the kids.
Okay.
But then also like when we get to vacation,
Mm-hmm.
but like literally my solitude is in my home. So
Okay.
I just like being home chilling.
So like, are you like in your office listening to music, or you just in your space and talking on the phone, just kind of
Exactly.
enjoying?
I'm a little goofy, so I'm walking around
Okay.
singing and dancing and just playing around with the kids. I have teenagers,
Okay. So how many kids you have?
so I have three. So I
Okay.
have a
You don't even
17
look like it.
Really?
Come on, black don't crack,
No,
baby.
that's right. No, I have a 17-year-old, 15, and a 4-year-old.
You look good.
I appreciate it.
Oh my goodness. Like the energy is energy.
Yeah.
Wow. So in balancing motherhood and being an entrepreneur, how do you find time to kind of manage the two? Because I know, doing lashes, it can go up, down, holidays come around, it may increase more. So how do you balance it all? And what is your balance?
So actually, what I ended up doing, one of the reasons that I stepped away from actually performing the actual lash extensions myself was that I wanted more time with my kids.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting older, like my son will be graduating next year.
Okay.
So one thing I didn't want to do is sacrifice motherhood for entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's how I started the online course.
Okay.
And that was like the intro into it, and then just gradually bringing the different classes and all of that onto it.
Mm-hmm.
But like I feel like I was just like God created me to be a mother, and so I just enjoy it. I enjoy playing with my kids.
You live it to the fullest.
Listen, I'm at all the AA games.
Are you that mama that's yelling on the side?
No, I'm not.
Oh, come
I'm
on, Monique. Okay.
My son would be like, "Want to sit down?"
I love that though, because I feel like part of the complexities of life is the fact that we have to juggle, or we're told we have to pick between being a mother and an entrepreneur. When no, God says you can have it all. So I love that you said I wanted to create balance. It wasn't just about the bag, but about being able to balance. So with the online courses, as far as marketing, was it hard to kind of get that up and running? Because we're in an era where everybody's talking about different things, different ways to make money. But pushing an online course can be a little bit harder than people think. So how was that for you, stepping into that space?
Definitely it wasn't easy. I think I tried it a couple times just on my own, and I literally had no one. No one signed up. But again, you get a team behind you, a marketing team, an assistant, anyone that's helping you push the business. Now we're getting more and more just that passive income coming in where it's people are just signing up on their own.
I love that.
So it's working, and it's just. I think everything for me, even with motherhood, is just the journey of it all. Enjoying the journey while you're on it, because you can't get the time back.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. I have a question when it comes to lashes. Women, we go through so much with our lashes. How the heck you get your lashes to grow back after going through the time he's like for like 50 years?
See, first off, stop going there.
Thank you. I learned my little lesson.
Yeah, stop going there because they're selling their product as an individual lash, but it's not. They're doing clusters.
Right.
Exactly. So clusters, it takes all of it. It needs to be professionally removed because of the type of adhesive that's being used. But the consumer don't know that, so they go in, you pay your hot $20, and you out the door. But they haven't educated you on anything. They tell you how to take them off. But there is a process. So being able to like remove them from home. When I took care of my clients, and also recommended to my students, tell them how they're able to do it. Show them a YouTube video, film a video, and show them how you're able to take the lash extensions off at home. But
I feel like that's a setup, because with them not telling us and educating us, it keeps us bound to having to go back there.
Exactly. And your lashes are never growing. But what you need is a serum.
Okay.
So the serum you can I like it's called it's escaping my mind right now, and I'll run back to it.
Okay.
But basically it's different serums that you can use. There's some that you can even go to your dermatologist and get that's medical, and you can literally within 30 days you see your lashes and your brows growing back. Yeah.
Wow, so you can go to the dermatologist for your lashes. Yeah, I did not know that.
It's a part of the skin. It's your skin, your eyes. So what you want to do is you may even be able to ask like your regular primary physician, asking them about Latisse. Latisse is a medical grade serum And most people use it for like if they have alopecia and they lost their eyebrows or whatever, and it kind of helps stimulate their hair growth.
Wow. It's so interesting because I feel like, like you said, it's still skin on your face and you still have to take care of it. So tell me about a time where you saw somebody come in and you were like, dear God, what is happening? Have you ever had it cut?
Oh yeah. When I first got started, a lady came in and she was like, she wanted lash extensions. So I always do like a consultation. I take a look at their lashes, see what they have, so that I can kind of show them what I can do.
Right.
But she had spaces, like she had she had like a set of lashes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I took a picture to show her like
your face. You're like,
right. This is what you have. She's like, yeah, I know. And I'm like, okay, so with lash extensions, I can only put an extension on to what you have. And you only have like 4 or 5. So I recommended the serum to her, and then when they've grown back, then you can come back and try it again. But she actually had a problem with plucking them. So that was a deeper issue that I probably could never service.
My feelings would be so hurt if I get to the lash lady and she tell me, "Ma'am, I'd be like, you gotta make something." Wow, but that's a real thing though, because people tend to think you can just make magic out of nothing.
Right.
But you still have to work with it.
Exactly. It is education. Because everyone sees it. It's a trend, so they want it. They're like, oh, I'll try it. And especially if you got a good sale going on, and they're like, yeah, let me try it. This is a good price. I can probably afford. But once you get in there, you may have super, super curly lashes, and you're dealing with a brand new lash tech. She's really not comfortable maybe doing, because it takes maybe the 2 hours that it normally takes. It might take her 3 to 4 hours, because curly lashes, straight lashes, there's so much that go into it that a lot of people don't know that maybe they're just not suitable for lash extensions.
That is God. I would rather you tell me I can't get a weave, because then I can shave, but like I can't get lashes. Dear Lord.
There's also other options. Like at the end of this year, we're coming out with a DIY lash set.
Wait a minute now.
Yeah, you'll be able to do your own lashes from your home.
Really?
Right. I'll sing you some.
Look, please. What do you think about the magnetic lashes?
The thing is that I would recommend them if it's like something quick. You have a wedding or something, you just want to throw them on. But I haven't seen any that has like the volume that someone is looking for to really be seen in pictures. So it just really depends.
Is that healthy for your eye though? Because I mean, the fact that it's magnet,
right?
Like the chemical, like.
Yeah, but then you got to think about the chemical that's in the glue that's already being put on your. Because I mean, the adhesive that we use is super, super strong. It could literally like burn your skin if it gets on your skin. So some girls you'll see where they may have to go and get them removed because the lash is touching their skin, their eyelid. So again, that's just proper education and training too, because you don't want that to happen.
Has anybody ever told a lash tech, like, y'all know that tape under the eye be hurting like hell?
So
that crap hurts.
I talk through the process. I'm gonna put the tape on, but I want you to, we gotta not talk. So you need to be quiet right here, because when we're talking and laughing, the tape is moving. But also telling them, don't be in discomfort. If it's not comfortable, you feel like something's poking you, that's not normal, so you let me know. But again, it's talking through the process. No one is just coming to lay down on my table and I'm just like, okay, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. No.
I feel like a lot of Atlanta girls that do lashes, I feel like that's the experience, because I used to go to someone and it was, I like to vibe, like I want to know that I got a little connection with, because you finna touch my face, like, and I feel like, I don't know what you've been praying, but what you've been doing with your hands.
Exactly.
But it's such a big thing now that they're just getting away with just come sit down, like, boom, like clockwork, and you're not even really getting a full experience.
No, and I feel like with anything in the any one of our careers in the beauty industry, we become therapists. They become family, and that's how I like all my businesses. I want everyone to feel like I'm your best friend. Like, we're gonna talk. Sometimes there's at one point in the service, I'll say, okay, let me get started first, and then we can start back talking again. But again, just having that rapport with your clients, that's important. And that's why one of my demographics that I just really, really want to get into is like 16 to 18.
I want
to be able to groom them in the customer service, because you take that 1-day course and you don't have customer service, your business is gone.
And you're going to be floating around there for so long, and you'll never put your feet anywhere.
Yeah, and the goal is to get to the bag, and it's your own bag. You're not making the bag for another business, it's yours.
Listen, I know that's right.
Right.
So, what tips would you give new and upcoming lash techs, or even maybe young ladies that are thinking about pursuing a career in this?
I would say do your research.
Mm-hmm.
Not just find the trendy lash tech that's providing the classes or whatever. Actually do your research. Call and ask her, what do you provide after? What's going on in your your aftercare support that you would give me? Because everyone right now is throwing in, oh, you get ongoing support.
Yeah.
What does that mean? You just send me an email, or are you actually calling and checking on me?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we provide at YLT. That's what I think sets me apart from anyone
I
else.
love that because, like, what I've seen is a lot of these girls, they will have websites, and there's so much information, and you're not gonna read all of that,
Exactly.
and you just trying to hopefully book off a picture that you hope resonates with you.
Right. Exactly. That's true. Just also testimonials, being able to get those testimonials and reviews. I'll go back to, like, with any service I'm getting, I'm going back so far back in their postings to see, what people are saying.
Yeah.
You have to do your research, because everything will be like a smoke and mirror at this point. Like a lot of businesses are just kind of creating fluff, and it's not really standing up. So
wow.
I don't mind anything in my life being slow and steady.
Okay.
I feel like it's a marathon and not a sprint.
Come on, Nixie. Come on with the hustle. So tell me 3 things that people may not know about Monique.
I'm like an open book. If you know me, you know me. Let me see. I think I don't know. I've actually had other business ventures like Airbnb.
How'd that go for you?
I did it in the middle of the pandemic, so it was booming.
Oh, okay.
It was booming.
Wow.
It was actually booming. But that was when I didn't have anything streamlined. Again, it was another thing. I took a class. I was like, I could do this, and I did it. I just I found an apartment. I followed the instructions that the trainer told me, and I did it. But I didn't have everything streamlined, so I took a step back. So now it's like, okay, now everything can get back going because I have all my processes.
Okay. So real quick before we get there, can you just touch on how important it is to have processes? Because a lot of people don't understand how much it affects how lucrative you can be.
Exactly. Also, it can get frustrating if you're gonna you find somebody, a post on the internet, and you're like, oh, that's a good idea, and you try to implement it, but you didn't have a process before that,
right? And
now it's kind of going against the grain of what you already had started. So you find what suits your business and you streamline it from there. You find what's working for your business and you stick to that. As far as for me, that's literally, I feel like in 2022, God told me to step away. You got a lot going on, and build your foundation through me. And that's really what I did. Everything has been foundationally set, so now it's smooth sailing for me. It's up from here.
It's up from here. She took a step back. So all together, any shout outs, anybody want to say hey to Mama? Because clearly Mama was listening.
Love my mom. Coffee, Kingdom. That's my brother. He actually owns, my brother and my sister-in-law, they own a skincare company also, but it's a beard oil company. And they're educating on healthy hair care.
Okay, I love that. Well, we thank you for coming in. Glad you touched down in the A. We'll definitely love to have you here again. So whenever you're moving around in the city, let us know.
I will.
And then of course we have Women Are Dope coming up, so hope to see you for that.
Yes.
But listen, thank you so much. I look forward to sitting down with you again. Yes. And as always, you are locked in, guys, with 101 TK Radio. That was Monique with YLT Cosmetics. Go check her out online. It's YLT_cosmetic radio.
Oh no, it's YLT Aesthetics.
Aesthetics. Okay. YLT Aesthetics, guys. I was saying cosmetics. Aesthetics. Get it right, y'all. Y'all go check out right now. Shop with your girl. Put some money in your sister's hand and put some lashes on your face because you look like you bald. Anyway, we getting out here, y'all. Y'all stay locked and loaded right here on 101 TKO Radio, knocking out the box. All right. We got